Hey there YouTube, welcome to the video here on the channel. My name is Emily. It's time for a layout progress update. There's not been much progress. This is one of the new low-cost layout, 37422. I just thought I'd put it alongside, obviously the Acura scale is 422, 424, aka 37558, and BR Blue Large logo is a Bachmann model. They've got the two side by side. I've got some detail to fit to the Acura scale. I'm doing chipping tomorrow, as I am also doing fitting as well, which I'll be hopefully recording and uploading. Any hoozles. Next, we're going to talk about the layout at large. We've got very little actually done, but you can see we ballasted this first road. It's ballasted as far as the point work. I'm just going to lift 422 out the way, or just before the point work. Did a little bit just to test that it worked the way I expected it to, and it did. Now I'm going to move my 237s. It seemed like such a good idea to put them on the layout. Also, 422 is way heavier than 424, but hey. You can see this area back here is a bit interesting at the moment. So we've still got the signal box. This is going to be like a little cafe. So obviously you can see the interior. Remember we did that back years ago now, a couple of years ago. And the cafeteria is now, obviously the cafe's got chairs and stuff in it, which is going to be really cool. And it's got little decorations on that back wall. That is going to be retained, as is the station building, because we are going to have the Preserve Railway here, the narrow gauge railway. So the engine shed's there. The doors fell off recently. I need to reattach them, but I've just not got around to that yet. But this area is currently up for debate. So both my lines disappear off into a tunnel portal and off into infinity. So option one, which was the original plan, jeez Christ, don't want to throw that on the floor, was going to be to plug this in with basically this extra set of point work. So you'd have two lines here with a runaround loop, and the line would disappear off. Option two is to bring this tunnel portal further over to the left, and it gives me some area here for scenery. The scenery I'm specifically looking at is, I was looking at the Key Model World store, and they have a, one of the buildings from Making Tracks, which is the Watford Apartments. I actually really like the look of that building. I think it'd be a really big contrast to the rest of the layout, which is all sort of traditional, almost sort of pre-grouping, you know, got NER building here. Okay, this is a bit of an exception to the rule, as will be my station building, which is going obviously here, which is the NER station building. This is one of the things I'm toying with at the moment. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I think I'm probably going to go with the station building, because the narrow gauge line, I like it, but I think at least at this point, I don't think it's going to be the main focus of the railway. It isn't currently. I've got a couple of, got next one of these coaches, and I've got the loco. I've got sort of 3 coaches, and that's it mainly. So I don't really think I need that extra space. And I think an apartment building here would allow me to have a ton of extra detail into it, like rooms and all sorts, and like furniture, etc. That's that. Now the station. So I'll really quickly just reach up here. So this would be approximately there. I've not got it on at the moment because I'm just trying to sort of show off the station itself. Obviously 2 road station is standard, disappears off into the portal. You've got the junction here, which pretty much sort of bookends the station. This will be your limit of operation. Obviously these points will be fouled as soon as you stop here, but there's nothing I can do about that. But it just about fits a 156, and a 156 is longer than a 158, so it'll fit a 158 as well, which is what I want for the branch line. Now, this side I'm going to be doing in a conventional sort of old style platform. I'm not using this. This is just some platform I had laying around as a placeholder. I'm looking at some laser cut platforms to put in here, and then going to a double platform here. So, because this road was sort of a little head shunt, and it'll have a little bit there, which is basically just as it pulls into the corner, and it allows drivers to alight onto the platform. Maybe even it won't, it'll just be like a little dead end. I'll figure that part out. The far side, I'm really wanting to use the West Hill Wagon Works Modern Station Pack. So we'll retain the bridge, and I'll put like an abutment underneath it to make it look like it was sort of, had to be retained for legal reasons. And, they've sort of built a new platform around it, and then have the modern style platform here. Again, that gives loads of opportunity for detail, by putting sort of dirt and grime underneath it and all sorts of details there. Don't know how I did that to myself, even though it looks awful, doesn't it? Anyway, and that'll come up to here. The depot. So this is probably the most work in progress area that we've got in the layout. Down here, obviously we're going to reinstall our fueling point. It is electrified into the fueling point. Don't ask, I guess. This is all going to get tucked away and managed properly. I will be doing that probably over the next few days. Now, in the actual engine shed, I do want to fit lighting to the engine shed, but we've got nothing. This gives some opportunity. Obviously, my sort of plan is that this area is the wagon works. So this is, it's sort of where trains come to be fettled a bit, and they come for maintenance, and they come sort of for effectively R&R. Or the loco works, sorry, not the wagon works. I think an inspection pit would be good. Probably what I'm toying with is an inspection pit on this side, because this won't get in the way, going over here, and then on this side having like a road that has jacks and stuff, like loco jacks. I'm not sure on that yet. I think I'm just, in the initial instance, whilst we're building the layout, I think I'm just going to put some track in there, wire it in so I can run trains over it, and we'll just have it as a black hole. Lastly, this is the interior. I think a light in the middle in the sort of ventilation area would look great. Place that back in. And I just think it would add a lot of character and a lot more sort of, the fact that you can see what's going on in there. But that's going to wait until we have detail. There's no point with doing that at this point. Like I say, you're going to get the fueling point here. I've sort of stuck this in a little bit using some plasticine. Oh, and this. Apologies for not moving that. That'll be over by the Pres Railway. But this area is sort of taking shape a little bit. This is, again, I was toying with that going there, but I don't like it. So this is just the sort of fuel delivery point. So we can stick a fuel bowser here if we want. And then this is the little shed. Again, this would suit some interior detailing brilliantly. I need to figure that part out yet. All my buildings would, to be fair. But this is obviously a multi-year project, so we're going to be here a while. This is just going to be a concrete hard standing, hence it's been painted. Apologies. There we go. And this area here is going to be like, I think, one Jersey barrier, right? And sort of make this a cut-off compound where effectively sort of up to here is the access to the station, which is over here. But then this will be like a compound that you enter, and it's sort of secure railway stuff. So you can maybe stick a truck in here, fueling bowser, maybe some little car park there. We'll figure that all out. But that is my sort of plans for the railway at the moment. Yeah. Like I say, I'm going to be doing some shopping and I'm going to be doing some building. The next sort of challenge for me, though, like I say, is going to be getting 37422 Victorious brought up to speed. It's just a lovely loco. This absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, what I'll do, I'll edit in at the end of the video a family snap when 37422 visited the NRM at York. All right, see you guys in a bit. I don't know why I didn't outro that properly. If you do have suggestions, ideas, inputs on any of my things, please let me know. I am by no means the be-all and end-all of this. I know that. But I'd love your advice. I'd love your input. Thanks, guys. See ya.